Today we are going to read the story Musical Mac by Brendan Kearney. Mac is a millipede. He has lots of arms and lots of legs, which is very handy indeed when there are lots of things to do. The day of the annual Soggy Bog talent show had arrived. Mac had always dreamed of competing, but every year he was too shy and too scared to enter alone. This year, however, Mac had a brilliant idea. If I join a band, I won't have to enter on my own, he beamed to himself. So he packed up his instruments and marched off. He spotted an orchestra rehearsing in the grass up ahead. He crept closer and closer and began to play along. "Hold it! What are you doing?" asked the conductor. The orchestra fell silent, and everyone looked up at Mac. "Sorry," Mac replied awkwardly. "I thought I would join in." "Well, you can't, I'm afraid, because this orchestra is full. You play the violin excellently, but you are far too big for this group. And besides, we don't have any spare jackets." Embarrassed, Mac moved on. "I'll find another band," he thought to himself as he crept past a log pile, over a boulder stack, and into a dark, dark alleyway. He saw a group practicing under a streetlight ahead. He tiptoed nearer and nearer and began to play along. "Hold it! Where's that trumpet coming from?" boomed the band leader. The band fell silent, and everyone looked over at Mac. "Sorry, I thought I would join in," Mac replied timidly. "Well, you can't, I'm afraid, because there is no trumpet part in this song. You play the trumpet brilliantly, but you are far too small for this jazz band, and besides, you don't even have a hat," chuckled the cat. Mac continued looking for a band to join all morning. He played guitar with frogs and banged on drums with dogs. He played flute with bears and even danced with hares. "I'll never play in the Soggy Bog talent show," Mac thought sadly to himself. As he trudged home, Mac heard a choir singing high up in the trees. "One last try," he decided as he cautiously climbed higher and higher and began to sing along. "Hold it! Oh, what glorious harmonies!" exclaimed the choir master. "Was that you?" she asked, pointing her wing at Mac. The choir fell silent, and everyone looked at the tiny millipede. "Sorry, I thought I would join in," Mac whispered. "Don't apologize. Come closer. You sing beautifully, but I'm afraid you can't join our choir because I'm hungry, and you look like bird food." "Ah!" Mac ran for his life. He scrambled through brambles, leapt over lily pads, and pushed through a large crowd to escape the birds. "Whew, that was close," he sighed when he finally stopped to rest. Suddenly, the lights dimmed and a spotlight shined down on Mac. He was on stage at the Soggy Bog talent show, alone. Terrified, he stood motionless. The audience silently stared at him. But then, one by one, they called out, "Play the trumpet, little guy, or the drums. You can do it. Sing us a song. How about some violin? We love your bow tie. Sorry for trying to eat you." He tucked his violin under his chin and strapped his drum to his back. He grabbed his trumpet and guitar and put a tambourine under one of his feet. Taking a deep breath, he closed his eyes and hoped for the best. The crowd erupted with applause, and before long, everyone was cheering, dancing, and singing along. Mac realized, with the help of his new friends, that playing music on his own wasn't too scary at all. He didn't need to be in a band to be in the Soggy Bog talent show. He could just be himself, his very own one-man band. The end.